Stop being too friendly, because not everyone deserves access to your light. You were born with value. Don't give it away for free. When you're always available, they stop appreciating your presence. They start assuming you'll always be there. And that's when the disrespect begins. Priyanka Chopra once said, "You don't have to be liked by everyone." And she's right. You weren't made to be convenient. You were made to be unforgettable. So stop watering dead plants. Stop texting first. Stop chasing friendships that only take. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to rise. You're here to conquer. You're here to set boundaries. Because boundaries build respect. Be kind, but don't be naive. Be helpful, but don't be used. Be loving, but never beg for love. You were not created to be someone's second choice or their emotional punching bag. When you're too friendly, people assume it's weakness. They confuse warmth with submission. But let them be shocked. When the fire in you turns cold, you can love deeply and still walk away. You can be gentle and still say no. You can care and still cut people off. Because your peace matters more than approval. Your sanity matters more than fake friendships. Be the woman who commands respect, not the one who begs for it. Don't shrink yourself so they can shine. Don't dim your light so they feel safe. You were never meant to be average. You were meant to be rare. Rare women don't tolerate disrespect. Rare women don't entertain clowns. Rare women choose solitude over chaos. And Priyanka Chopra knows this truth. She built her empire with silence, not noise. With resilience, not approval. With standards, not apologies. You must do the same. Stop always explaining yourself. Stop justifying your worth. You don't owe anyone your time. You don't owe them your presence. You owe yourself peace. And peace starts when you stop chasing people. When you stop trying to be everyone's favorite. Let them call you arrogant, while you build a life they can only watch from afar. Let them say you've changed. That's the point. You should change. You're not here to be stagnant. You're here to evolve every day. You're not ice cream. You're not made to please everyone. You're thunder. You shake the room when you speak. So don't apologize for your intensity. Don't apologize for saying no. Friendliness is beautiful, but too much of it becomes a trap. You give too much and they expect more. You forgive too much and they hurt you again. You stay silent too long and they think it's okay. But today is the day you reclaim your space. Today is the day you set the tone. You teach people how to treat you. By how you treat yourself. Speak highly of yourself. Walk like you mean it. Look them in the eyes and say, "I'm not here for validation. I'm here for victory." Because you are. And victory never comes from being a doormat. It comes from being a warrior. With boundaries, with standards, with pride. You don't owe anyone fake smiles or fake laughter. Be real, even if it makes them uncomfortable. Be bold, even if they call you intimidating. You weren't made to be small. You were made to be seen. You were made to lead. And leaders don't beg to be liked. They demand to be respected. Respect doesn't come from being too friendly. It comes from being firm. It comes from having self-worth. Priyanka Chopra didn't rise by pleasing crowds. She rose by staying authentic. And so will you. Stop over-explaining, stop apologizing for your boundaries, stop giving your energy to temporary people. You don't need 100 friends. You need peace. You need truth. You need space to grow. Being too friendly drains you. It burns your flame. Be kind, but don't lose yourself in kindness. Be generous, but protect your soul. When they disrespect you once, Don't wait for a second time. Leave. Silence speaks louder than revenge. Distance screams self-worth. You don't chase, you attract. The real ones will stay. The fake ones will be uncomfortable with your glow. Let them be. You weren't made for everyone. You were made for greatness. So act like it, talk like it, walk like it. Sit in rooms like you belong there. Because you do. And if they can't handle your power, let them leave. Don't water yourself down to fit their glass. Be ocean, be waves, be unstoppable. Smile with purpose, not desperation. Give wisely, love carefully, trust slowly, and most of all, respect yourself loudly. Let the world know, I'm not too friendly. I am intentional. And that's what they fear. Not your kindness, but your control, your grace under pressure, your ability to walk away. Keep that power close. Never trade it for attention. You weren't created to chase. You were born to lead. And leaders choose quality over quantity. Leaders say no without guilt. Leaders love themselves enough to walk alone. You were not created to be soft for the world to walk on. You were created to stand tall, unshaken, unbroken. Let them call you rude when you set boundaries. Let them whisper that you've changed. Because growth will always be misunderstood by the stagnant. You're no longer in the business of proving yourself. You're in the business of protecting your spirit. When you stop being too friendly, you stop being everyone's backup plan. Because you deserve to be the priority, not the option. There is power in restraint. There is magic in mystery. Don't let everyone read your entire story. Let them wonder, let them earn it. You don't need to tell them your next move. Move in silence. Let results do the talking. Being too friendly often means being too exposed. And exposure invites exploitation. Protect your mind, protect your energy. You don't need to laugh at their jokes. You don't need to say yes to stay liked. Say no when it drains you. Say no when it costs your peace. Because no is a full sentence, and you don't owe anyone an explanation. Friendly doesn't mean foolish. Kind doesn't mean blind. They'll drain you if you let them. They'll use your goodness as a weakness. That's why you must filter your access. Everyone doesn't deserve your time. Everyone doesn't deserve your secrets. Everyone doesn't deserve you. The more available you are, the less they value you. You teach them how to treat you. So stop teaching them that you'll always say yes. Start teaching them you come with standards. Start teaching them you are not to be taken lightly. Priyanka Chopra once said, ambition is a word associated with women negatively. But when a man is ambitious, he's a leader. So be ambitious. Be bold. Don't be nice to shrink yourself. Be kind with power. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be legendary. That requires solitude. That requires saying no more than yes. The world will adjust to your absence, but you may never recover from their toxicity. So choose yourself every single time. Be calm, not always available. Be strong, not always accessible. There's strength in silence. There's clarity in space. Watch how people change when you stop giving them everything. That's when you see who really values you. People don't respect what's always at their feet. They respect what they have to earn. So stop offering discounts on your worth. Stop being free therapy. Stop being the unpaid motivator. Be there for those who would do the same for you. Not for those who vanish when you need them. Stop overgiving. Stop over-explaining. Stop oversharing. Priyanka didn't make it to the top by being everyone's favorite. She made it by being focused. You must do the same. The ones who succeed are rarely the most liked. They're the most disciplined. They're the ones who said no when it mattered. So say no to distractions, say no to draining conversations, say no to fake friendships. The right people won't need you to lower your standards. They'll rise to meet them. And the wrong ones? Let them fall away. You're no longer available for nonsense. You're no longer accepting emotional freeloaders. Your light is sacred. Don't let them dim it with their drama. Don't let them steal it with fake affection. Your worth doesn't increase by pleasing more people. It increases by pleasing the right people and yourself. Choose you every single time. Some people may call you cold now, but soon they'll call you unstoppable. Let your distance teach them what your presence meant. Let your silence echo louder than their words. Be known for your strength, not your sweetness. Sweetness without strength invites manipulation. But strength with compassion commands respect. And you were born to be respected. Not liked, not tolerated, respected. When you're too friendly, they forget your worth. So give them distance. Give them silence. Let them miss the version of you they abused. Let them regret it in your absence. While you grow, while you glow, while you rise, quietly, powerfully, unapologetically. You don't owe softness to those who gave you scars. You don't owe loyalty to those who gave you lies. You don't owe forever to people who gave you conditions. You owe yourself truth. You owe yourself freedom. You owe yourself peace. And peace starts with boundaries. The more you protect your space, the more powerful you become. Don't be scared to lose people. Be scared to lose yourself, trying to keep them. Let them call you heartless. Let them say you're different, because you are. You've evolved, you've learned, you've grown tired of being too friendly, and you're finally okay with choosing yourself. That's not selfish, it's survival. That's not arrogance, it's awareness. Let your energy be earned. Let your smile be selective. Let your space be sacred, because people only value what they can't take for granted.